Hello, good evening, and welcome to the stream, or if you're watching on the YouTube, hi all, and welcome to the video, or in fact, the stream, because yes, we're live on the YouTubes as well. Right, okay, quick bit of social mediaing. Should not take very long, we hope. Yeah. One of those. Yes, it's great giveaway again already. Hey. So that's one left to do. I hope. I haven't forgotten any of the social medias. I really don't know how much difference it makes, but if I don't post it, people come and tell me off. I didn't know you were streaming, I didn't get a notification from... Yeah, so, yeah, what can I do? I do my best. Oh dear. Right, there we go. That's all the social mediaing done. Let's go for back to live screen over on the YouTubes. There we go. And right, is that everything? I think that's everything. Yeah, I think it is. Okay. Right. Soon, beer o'clock. Very, very soon. Right, we've gone to the live screen over on YouTube. So that's all good. And then we need to go and do the same over here. Yes, we do. There we go. It's a bit dark, isn't it? Am I a bit zoomed in there? I need a haircut. It's just ridiculous at the minute. Right. Yeah, it is. It's too zoomed in, isn't it? Why you do this? Why is the exposure changed? There we go. Very slightly better. I don't get it. I'm not slightly... See, if I sit all the way up... My give up. That's all I can say. Right, okay, so we need to reset the last one, so... Giveaway reset. I've already done it. Good stuff. Giveaway close. No. The other thing. Open. There we go. Giveaway is now open. Goody good. Alright. Let's go pick up some dailies. Do you know what I didn't do with this new gun on the last stream? I forgot to add fling to the hotbar. And a key. Can you believe? So strange. No idea why. Right, let's grab some dailies now we're here. Applying for a job, please. Straightforward. That's not updating on there. Is that working on? I think it is. Okay, what do we get? Ah, boring one. Okay. Right, and I would like an elite assignment. Prisoner mission. Goodbye. Right, good stuff. And alien, I need that alien perk. Yes, I do. Aliens alone. Okay, spaced out. Okay. Right, is the buff bot alive? Let's go and have a look. Yay, it is. Okay. So let's just get a refresh. Yeah, we need to manually do the other blasting ultimatum I've got. Flect I've got. Biggest NCU buff I can get for a couple of levels. Actually, I think I've got everything. Oh, right, okay. We do this one. Predator, why not? Yay! Right. Freelancers is up. Let's go get the freelancers sorted. Yeah, if I switch this HUD out, I go OE. It's kind of a pain. But I think the final perk in heavy artillery 28 might just take me out of it. Or I'll be close. I will be close. Might be time to upgrade to the quality 300 commando sharpshooter armor. Freelancers Inc. Thank you very big. Have I got a proper XP boost running? Plus 50%. I do. Right, fantastic. I think I scheduled the stream for 8 o'clock, but I've started early, so I'm going to wind a lot of people up, I think. I didn't mean to. Let's just run through the lovely Newland City. Why not? So how the devil is everyone this evening? Are you well? Right, here we go. Actually, I want to check what the caps are on this weapon, because I forgot to do it. I was tired at the end of that last stream. Alright, so fling shot 2000 needed to cap at 6.7. Yeah, sounds about right. Oh, way off, but okay. An aim shot 1900 cap at 11 seconds. Not a million miles off, but yeah, we need the bigger nanos and stuff, don't we? So the quality 300 variant of the armor we're wearing, I don't think I have it with me actually. See, this is 225. It's 1000 cents agility. We're just shy of going OE on the quality 300 armor as well, you see. So that's going to be a bit tricky. But we'll figure it out. Right, before we dive in, let's mimic Doc. There we go. So he has the healage. There you go, they beamed you up. What happened? Oh, we're about to find out, I think. Goodbye. Maybe improve the back armor as well. Go for a note and tank, just, you know, why not? Ah, good, we got the quicker one. Alien defense drone. Prepare to die. Right. Miraculously does not detect me from here. Just going to wait for the aim shot. No healing for you. Cast your heal now, mob. That fling shot, you wouldn't think so, but my god, not having it for so many levels, suddenly having it does make a massive difference. You're hitting, it feels like you're hitting a lot faster just with the fling shot. Now with this one, you don't really want to aim shot him on the platform because chances are you'll pull the others, but I'm going to give it a go, and if it goes pear-shaped, we're going to grid out. That's the plan. Yeah, it did. I pulled the other two. That's why you don't. So, just demonstrating to you all now why you don't do that. Okay, which one's the technician? Let's just slow him down. And then quick heal. Got him. Take thing, we're going. That's why you don't shoot the boss, the mission boss, when he's on the platform. You pull him over. Right, okay, so alien done. Let's go hand that in. So what's the main stat requirement on this? Is 2,200. So if we do... So we need a base of 1760. I don't think we're there, are we? Yeah, we are with this, but we're short without the HUD, so... Let's go hand it in. That should, fingers crossed, give us another alien level. So yes, it's an in-game grace giveaway this evening. Hashtag loot please to enter. All of them must go. Mission complete. Yes, we got it. Not nano combat, we want the artillery. Plus 28. Can I now swap out the HUD? We take it off. Ah, still are we. What does that leave us at? Let's have a look. Range weapon drops this. 1729, we need another. Yeah, the armor would do it, but we'd OE wearing the armor. That's the problem. Damn. Damn. Rifle mastery we've capped. We don't really get any others. Am I running the best rifle attack? Good. Yeah. Are we though? Is there a better one? And should I be using it? Let's have a quick look. Right, okay, let's go for agent. Oh, outside buffs. Ah, interesting. Okay. Okay, I need to make this a bit bigger. Be good if you could, whoever who's maintaining this site, is if you put a collapse over here, would be really, really useful. You know, like if you're on YouTube, let me just So, you know, like you're on YouTube and you can do this. So you can see there's like 3 across versus 4 across. So if you made this table over here collapsible, unless you can do it, and it just does that. Yeah, if you make that have the same functionality as they do on there, yeah, that would be awesome, because you would get more direct info once you've made your selection. Hairy fat girl. I'm sure you're not. But Luke, please, good luck. We've got direct now, waves of trauma. Yeah, we've got that. I think that's running. Blasting circumvention, sickening shock. I've not got that. Pandemonium, harm, shock. Might be a little high, but yeah, okay. Greater Predator, we've already got. DB Quest for the aim shot nano. DB Quest. Shadow Crown. Yeah. Albert Rob 53 with a loot, please. Good luck. Team, don't need absolute concentration. I think we've got. Yeah, we got. DB Enhanced True Shot. Are we running that? Yeah, we're Sure Shot. Have I not got? That's True Shot. I don't have it yet. Okay. Arcade Diner True Shots. Not as good as the DB Nat's Wing, but okay. Greedy Shade, SL Static. Okay, that's a plus 40 damage. I've got that on my fixer. Weigh the X trade skill, but also Sniper's Bliss. Unexpected attack I've already got. So we've already got the higher ones of those. There's the whole thing with dots. Detaunt. Yeah, okay, we're alright. I just wondered then. Poungy with a loot, please. Good luck! Lady Sky Cannon, welcome to the stream. Excuse me. What are Grace's going for currently? Let's take a quick look. Changes every hour, if not sooner. So buy orders at 178 billion is a lot, is an awful lot. Bastion for free with a loot, please, and welcome on in. Alright, we got a kind of boring one there. 4 holes, okay. Not a challenging mission. Well, not normally. Unless you got like a ganker waiting or something, then yeah, challenging. How is everybody's bank holiday weekend? I don't know if you have such a thing in the UK, in the US or wherever. But it's August bank holiday this weekend. Makes no difference whatsoever to my line of work. We're all in work as normal. So, yeah. Everyone I spoke to, I didn't think you'd be open today. Yes. 24/7 means 24/7. Excuse I, but it is beer o'clock. What can I say? Mission complete. Goodbye. I've probably got research lines I should be working on. Apotheosis 2 for general buffs. But look at some of these are so low direct action. Nano buffs. Marksman 6. Yeah, I see another 30 in rifle. Should really be putting into that, shouldn't I? Not doing much this weekend. Hopefully going to Bournemouth for the Air Festival. Nice. Right, let's talk to the warden. Warden Stands is me again, at your service. We will take the diseased prisoner. My agent isn't on Rubicar, she is on the platform to the beast, logged off. Aha. You feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Pepe inside has reached enlightenment. Congratulations. Yeah, let's do a little armor swap. Need to remember which one of my things. Where are we? Don't crash this time. Heavy Notum. Calganier. Oh, he has it equipped in social. Okay. Oh, I think equipping it as regular armor might be an idea because we're running around with that on, which has got some nice stats on it, but is maybe not ideal. Rage Star 88, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Log in. Got the correct login for that. Okay, Calganier. That was the newer one, wasn't it? Yeah. With the splendid red spectacles. Mathematica, good evening. Good evening, Mathematica. Good to see you. Alright, so it's only in... Yeah, it's in social. accept. Yes. Yes. Can I buff ACs on them as well? Right. Okay, so I put them somewhere handy. Sure, it's relief. Level 210. Can have that one anyway. Yeah, I think the bigger ones are like, nope. Yeah, 3.5k need... Oh, target 200. Okay. That'll do. And then what's this one? Yeah, the assurance target 210. Yeah, so... Have to figure out back armor for this guy. Another time. Right, okay. So if we pop this on... Yeah, it kind of spoils the look a little bit, but... Yeah, you know. ACs are ACs, right? Mathematica with a loot, please. Good luck. Actually, let's take the scenic route. I was going to get fix a grid, but decided against it. We'll go easy. We're in no hurry, you know. There we go. Should just go for that. How are we looking in this, anyway? Oh, yeah. She means business. Yeah, I was watching quite a few calls about, you know, caravans and wind damage and stuff from Friday night. And I did see... there's one festival or another, so everyone's in tents and such. And just lots of clips of tents just going for a Burton and flying through the air. Like, oh dear. Which is it's a bit of a shame for people, you know, that were planning on sleeping in that tent tonight and it's blown off into the next field. But yeah, Leeds Festival, I think it was, yeah. It's a shame for them. I mean, it's kind of spoilt their weekend, hasn't it? You know. I've seen videos of people fighting to keep their tent on the ground, etc. But, you know, the weather is such that, yeah, they had to shut that. Yeah, because the stages weren't even safe. So, yeah, kind of nuts. The cotton plantation. Okay. Here comes the barrier. I think FP doc has run out. Yeah, I think it has, or mimic doc has run out. Ooh, anything good on this one? Nothing we want, but okay. I don't know if I can aim shot him, but I'll try. I'm more worried about keeping him UBT'd than anything. Does hit hard, even so. I'm not sure this line of perk attacks is stacked right. I need to review it. Like chase which one is from which perk line and stack them all together on the bar. Oh, UBT's off. And now it's back on. What weapon? It is OFAB Cobra Mark 6. I love having fling shot, having not had it for a couple of 100 levels. Suddenly having fling shot again is like, ah. Oh. It's lumps better than the superior perennium. Even though the perennium is very fast, you know. On YouTube, Chris Kenny missed this game. Well, game's not gone anywhere, my dude. And you can play for free. Well, froob, but you can still play, you know. You want to scratch that nostalgia itch? Just download the client, start up a new character. Why not? If only for the weekend. Do you most of your perks? No, I'm way behind on research and stuff like that. It's so quick leveling now that you end up kind of doing that. I need to heal. That's better. Back on. You have some UBT. Yeah, the rifle itself is a little slower than the perennium, but with fling shot it makes up for it for the amount of shots you're firing in a minute. If you know what I mean, so the extra fling shot every few seconds is, yeah, it definitely makes up for it. Excuse me. I need another heal in between CH as well. Cooldown's quite long on that. Even though it's excellent, it's still a bit of a long cooldown. So you can end up getting quite low, and I can easily imagine with multiple targets, if, you know, you come unstuck and end up pulling a swarm on yourself, you're going to struggle. Let's renew. Yeah, I like the way that's landing pretty much every time now. $220. Damn. You leveled fast on this character, didn't you? Oh, remember to throw in a concentration for the extra damage boost. Glancing hit. I hate those. It's like, I've been, you know, shortchanged. Should have got a new perk from the last perk line, I think, on heavy artillery. AI, and yeah, AI is always the longest one to get done, right after Apotheosis 10. Uh-oh, didn't land. There we go. Second time is a charm. Haven't broke my yeah. I like Apotheosis though. As a perk line. Sorry, a research line. It's very strong, I think. And the bigger first aids, I think. Quick look round. Anyone waiting? Not seeing anyone, so. Yay, soloed him at last. Oh. Hacked Mediblade. Does anyone on chat need it? Anyone in the chat need a shade weapon? Hacked Mediblade? You're okay. Okay. Right, okay. So, dark net. Loot rights. Have I got a reference for this? Probably. No. Or maybe I do. No. Okay, so carefully right click, create reference. Oof. There we go. Send it out to Darknet. Right, let's have a quick look. Right, so assassin. Okay, let's go for rifle mastery. So first attack, we get armor piercing shot. Let's have a look. Okay, let's move you there. Armor piercing shot. And find the floor. Okay, so that's that one. Then finally, cold shot. Have I got it? Cold shot. Let's move that there. Okay, so that's those in the correct order. Then artillery. Bottom of there we get fuzz. Okay, where's fuzz? Fuzz, right, you need to go there. So fuzz is there. Because one will be codependent on the previous one. And finally, fire frenzy. Should go there. Okay, so doctorate, no, assassin, right? Okay, tranquilizer. Right, you want to go there. Tranquilizer there. Perk 3, nothing. Perk 4, toxic shock. Should go right after it. Concussive shot. No. Oh, God, I've got it all mixed up now. Right. So, how did it go? To, right. Tranquilizer. We got. Toxic shock. Go there. Assassin. Concussive shot. Assassinate. And then that one on the end. Okay, right. So to save those, I'm going to log all the way off and back in again. And that should be all of them. Zinzig, hello. Long time no see. Zinzig, great to see you, buddy. How the devil are you? It has been a while. And while we're doing the relog, I'm going to go to intermission while I dash off and grab a beer. Yes, indeed. So back in, like, it's probably about a minute. Okay? Back in a sec. Right, now we've done that, let's log back in. And it should have saved that configuration. Back to the live screen. Been well, thanks. Had a crazy summer, travelled a lot, gone to a few festivals, spent a lot of time with Mini Me. Hope you're doing well too. Yeah, Sounds like you're doing great, bro. Right, there we go. So yeah, it saved that ordering. So that should run a little better. Alright, so I'm going to delete that. Amount of zinc. I'll hand this one in and the next one. So space. Can we recast these? Or... yeah, I think I need to swap out to that HUD. Yeah, so let's refresh these. Yeah. Oh. How did that? Yeah. There we go. I've got gen buffs running. Yeah. Just had a horrible feeling. I'm running around with no general buffs. Right, okay. Right, to the Shadowlands we must go for a doja. I'm sure there's a HUD item you can get that adds to ranged skills, but I can't remember what it is. Chatting to someone in game, that's okay. Why not? Right, lava boots. So we're probably OE again now, I think. Yep. Let's try popping that on. Ooh, just out of it. Okay, nice. Check on FP. Oh, nearly done. Let's renew. No harm in chatting to people in game. You should be. You should be chatting to them. Especially if you're playing. OP Link with a loot, please. Good luck. Right, before we get stuck in, I'm just going to get a quick refill there. See Bogdy with a loot, please. Good luck. Can I get you from here? Oh, damn. It's slightly less, got slightly less range than the Paren, I think. Oh, what? I missed the aim shot. Are you kidding me? You can hang here. You just stay there. You also can have some of that. I seem to have missed the timer there. Must have had armor piercing shot running. Yeah, so kind of messed the timer up. Oh, is that one not activating? Okay. Need to fix that. Handy dandy perk damage. Yeah, I got it that time though. Okay. No, nada on those two, as expected. Oh, those things. Yeah. Do not need. No, you're having that one, fair enough. Yeah, so it looks like the last box on the bar is not triggering on the key. Soon fix that. So F10, scroll. So bar 210, yeah, it's inactive. So change that for G. There we go. Don't need a relog for keybind changes. At least I don't think. Oh God, he's going to be busy. It's going to be a nightmare. Okay. Nope. Giotto Geo Survey Dog, where is it? Can do with the map. Which I don't have. Where is it? It's out of radar range, so to speak. Aha, I just found you. Yeah, it does make a big difference, this weapon over the Perennium. Reload. Saw one. Where are you? Yeah, compared to yesterday, this is like twice as fast, it feels like, killing the same mobs. Much better. I don't want to mess with him, so you just... Nope, out of range, okay. What was this one? Chaotic... Yeah, I don't really want that. It's rando weapon damage change. Because this hits for... What was it? Disease AC, which is better than most others, especially in Shadowlands. For some reason... Might want the soldier and it buff as well. The man with no name. Hi there, all. Indeed. welcome on in and good luck with the loot, please, for the in-game grace. Ooh, hicks. I've no idea how to say that out loud. Welcome on in and good luck. Pretty close, yeah. It's one of those, like, need to hear it and then I can parrot it. But, yeah, otherwise, not too sure. Guesstimation. No, nothing on him. Okay. Can't aim shot this dude because he knows I'm here. So I'll just pew pew. Oh, is it like that? Is it? You like innate debuffs? Here, have a bigger one. Chill of death all you want, mate. You've got UBT. Much worser. Yeah, it is definitely worse. Nada doing there. Reload. So you don't reload during a fight. This is more than twice the killing power of Wednesday's stream before we made this weapon. So yeah, definitely happy with it. Definitely an upgrade. The aim shot's stronger as well, generally. I'm not even going to UBT because you're just going down, dude. You're just going down. Nothing on that. And then quest mobs over there. Okay, you're going to end up being a problem, so... Oh, nice of you to join us. An interrupt? I think not. This is why we're OE on the weapon. Oh, we're not actually. I thought we would be. Because we swapped out the boots. I thought we'd still be OE. Guessing not. Out of range. I love the roots. Yes, I do. Always try to get out of a superior perennium sniper before Redono when possible. Yeah, I hung on to it for too long, I think. Definitely think I hung on with it for too long. Just laziness, like, oh, it'll do. You know, and it's like, not really. It's not really up there with the mobs you're fighting. It's great when you put it on at like level 103, 4, 5 or whatever and go pew pew with it then. Yeah, then it's great. But yeah, by the time you're like 150, you've outgrown it almost. Yeah, beast and 12 man for a weapon upgrade. And get the monster weapon on. Because that upgraded beast weapon is the dogs. Am I still? Oh, of course, the Hothian, whatever. Sector 7, yeah, it's surprising how much difference the fling shot makes. You don't think so. You think, well, it's only fling shot and it's lower min damage. But That is true. However, Slingshot, it makes it feel like a much faster weapon than it is. MA, yeah, MA Fist is its own weapon, that's the thing. You have to sort of check it. Yeah, I mean, you can go like MA Fist, and then let's say you've got 900. So if you're a martial artist, you're up here, and it tells you what the damage is, and it's actually pretty impressive even at low levels. Bujilang Rejuice is now following. Welcome on in. I think the cap is 6.7 on this weapon, the Cobra. But you need a lot of slingshot skill for that, unfortunately. Still in combat with that one Hothian. I'm finding I'm landing more aim shots with it as well. Yeah, I'm definitely happy with the upgrade we've done. Definitely. And the upper end damage is definitely higher on this. You certainly feel it. We've cleared everything. Maybe it's time to go across the bridge. Rejuice, good luck with the loot, please. How many is that? 11 entries. Good odds. 11 to 1. Not too shabby. 178 billion credits they're selling for on GMI. So that's 178 emails you're going to have to shuffle around while you set up buy orders to unlock your GMI when you sell it. God damn. But then again, that's enough money to kit your toon out for endgame. Yeah, playing Agent. It's my second Agent. My first Agent was an OpEffects one. I did a Let's Build a Toon of. But that was like 7-8 years ago. So it almost feels like I'm relearning Agent, to be honest. It's been that long since I've really played one. And we hung on to the SPB for... SPS, sorry. For way too long. And like 205-ish. Really, you should be giving that up way before then. But it was just like, it'll do. It'll do. It'll do. And it's like, does it though? Really? Whatever the really face meme is. Yeah, it does look massive, yeah. But we were spending like 4 or 5 minutes killing these. Well, maybe not, no, like two minutes nearly killing one of these with the SPS. Oh god. Superior Perennium Sniper SPS. Yeah, we were spending too long killing them. So it just made it feel like hard work, you know. Oh, agents can still be the size of a speck. You jump in a physical Yalm with Ruse 4, you're a pixel. I can show you that. That's still the case. Especially if you put on the Yalm enter the grid in a Yalm, physical Yalm, so it doesn't cancel, and then exit, you're a pixel. More or less. I mean, okay, maybe 4 or 5 pixels, depending on, you know, the resolution you're playing at. But yeah. You're so tiny. This is Ruse of Taran 3 we're running right now. 4 is even more so. Is it still Kite Hill? No, I never do kite missions. I just level. There's so many quests and whatnot that you can do instead that it is going to be faster doing Kite Hill, but you don't get to learn the character class. And I kind of wanted to revisit and relearn the character class. So, and it does not make an interesting stream or video, you know. Sitting there while all you can hear is volcanic eruption going ksh kaboom, ksh kaboom, ksh kaboom, you know, for an hour or whatever. It's just not entertaining, really. Oh my god, I got all 3. Let's route you and you. Deal with you. After 100. Yeah, but you can go, what did you have, 70 to 160. You can do that just on the Yuttos quests, and it's a lot more fun. Lang Dark Cloud Forged is now following. Thank you for the follow. At 100 you start the Sheol quests. That'll get you to sort of 130, no problem. Then do the Adonis quest, etc, etc. So if you chain the quests in the right order, you level pretty quick anyway, and it's not boring. Uh-oh. Doc ran out. Yeah, if you do the key quests as well, yeah, there's even more. Yeah, this is it. And I like, you know, I actually enjoy those quests. I mean, maybe that's weird, but to some of you, but to me, like, I really do enjoy them. Yeah, Sheol is better than it used to be, definitely. It is still kind of like, the quest line is very... oh my god, you know, a lot of busy work going back and forth. But when you've got, like, insurance beacon, so you zone, you know, you just instantly teleport back to a garden or whatever, it does speed it up quite a bit. I kind of want him, but he's right by the other thing. Dark Cloud Reforge with a loot, please. Good luck. Knowledge rent. Yeah, I don't want you. You don't drop anything. Uh-oh. I got another Marla. Let's snare you. Run away, and I need to heal. Tier armor. Yeah, I did for social. Especially if you're broke, yeah. If you're broke, it's quite, yeah. I mean, do I wear it? No. Do I wear it in social? I do on my keeper because it's such cool looking armor. Social is the thing. Oh, he's out of range. Damn it, he walked that way. Okay, let's go for the other guy. mean, you've got like basically almost free armor now with newcomers armor that you can upgrade if you're sided, as opposed to neutral. But only really changes its visual appearance. I was found by the time you could get it for yourself was already outdated. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I'd agree with that, yeah. Especially if you want to make like tier 2 and 3, yeah, the parts you need require mobs that are quite difficult. Unless you've got a bunch of higher level characters to fall back on to help farm it. Yeah, it's the OFAB Cobra. Okay, let's do a bit of... I'm going to do a zone run here. Right, that'll do. Right, we're going to do a zone break. Yeah, Zoop AO donated the VP points and the bios to upgrade it. He was like, you totally need to lose that superior perennium sniper. And he was like, absolutely right. So we did. Alright, so that's broke all the aggro. You'll do. Yeah, I mean, I've got a 220 agent anyway. This is kind of, but like I made it like, I don't know, 8 years ago? Something like that. So I'm like, I've kind of forgotten a lot of agent stuff. Yeah, the beast rifle with the weapon upgrade is pretty epic. No two ways about it. Yeah, because you can really push the envelope with Agent, because you're borrowing so many buffs from other classes and stuff. I've seen some mega builds. Someone had a 71 perennium on a level 1. I mean, that was actually they actually did all the oh yeah, I'm detected. Okay. They did all the quests and whatnot, the progression quests to get the +10 ring, which is kind of nuts, but they did it. Like, completely legit, level 1, with a 71 weapon. Kind of bonkers. Yeah, an endgame keeper in soldier mode with FP soldier with an X 99 chaining damage buffs and stuff is pretty amazing damage, but yeah, it's a hell of a lot of work to build. Rob made one. It was stronger than on DPS. It was stronger than the shade I had. It was like, god damn. It was like unbelievable. Yeah, it was for a while when PDKPs had a much higher crit, but they nerfed the crit on those. I mean, they're still good PVM weapons, but they do not have the crit they used to. So, I mean, they're viable, completely viable. You are, if you've got them on your character, the character's still solid, but not as much DPS as used to be. Okay. Let's just lose these ladies. Time for a heal. Oh, God. Hate ads I don't need getting on my arse. Stick. No, nothing doing there. Okay. Go back to the other zone, I think. Yeah, I dropped out of PvP about 10 years ago, which is a shame because I actually used to enjoy it, but there comes a point where, you know, people have got like 18 or 100 token boards on and you're just like, oh my God, you know. There's just too many people cheating in PvP for me to bother with it. Go hide in the tent while I grab a beer. Someone's going to train me in here, I know it. Right, okay. Shan't be long. Be back in like less than a minute, I think. Engies are everywhere. Engies are still everywhere. I've got two. I've got an MA Engie and I've got a pistol Engie. Engies are cool. Never haven't been. Right, we is back. So here we go. Back to live screen there. There we go. Bobby Scaramanto. Or Scaramano. With a loot, please. Good luck. Ken Neth. With a loot, please. Good luck. Yeah, you've got people that are stacking with third-party software now. So they'll make a box of Froob agents, or Froob NTs, wherein like 50 bloody token boards with all the add HP, add def, add run speed, add everything, and go and take out a quality 300 control tower without taking down the base in like no time at all. Seconds. It's just ridiculous. And then they go on like Facebook groups and think people are going to sort of like go, whoa, you're a hero, and then wonder why everyone goes, you're arseholes, you're ruining PvP. It's kind of weird. But these people exist. Yeah, people do it in mass PvP with boxing and stuff, and it's depressing. PvP and doing PVM content, no one gives a shit. You're not hurting anyone because most of it's instanced. You're doing your own thing with your friends and helping them out, and nobody cares. It's all good. But as soon as you start doing it in Tower Wars, come on, you know? It's just wrong. And then the speed hacking as well with this software. I've had people say to me, oh yeah, I'll give you this. I'm like, I don't want it. I'm no interest. Don't include me in this, whatever this is. You know, it's not for me. Okay, let's try and get a few more snared. Whoa, okay. Oh, shite. Too slow. People getting into panned level 1 from a yeah, I don't even know how that works, but apparently so. Damn! Damn you all to hell! Yeah, I was too slow. I should have run and healed instead of standing there trying to snare. Oh well. Get an AO2 fancy. There is a project to do like AO2, but it's unofficial and yada yada, so. Alright, let's go and get rebuffed. We fluffed that one big time. It's going for the aim shot. If I just forgot about aim shot and went, yeah, let's pull one of them, we'd have been fine. But no, I had to get greedy and got myself killed, basically. Nils Vensen with a loot, please. Good luck. Need help hunting the dojo. Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. I just glutton for punishment. Decided. Oh, I know. I can take more damage. I'll just snare a couple more before I run away. And I was like, too late. But I appreciate the offer. I appreciate the offer. Loot, please, from Nils Vensen. Yeah, we're okay. We'll just get a rebuff and figure it out from there. we're all good. Yeah, I don't cry about dying in Anarchy Online. Oh my god, I would have cried my eyes out by now, wouldn't I? It was a tactical error. There we go. That was me getting greedy, going, I'll just snare them all and then pick them off. And it's like, nope. Yeah, I can quite. I need a bigger thing, so let's get the paid buffs. Help. Buff menu. All right. We got all the gens, we got all those. Did we get essence? We got essence. Lasting ultimatum. Let's get the bigger hot. Okay, MP, let's get 4-hour moochums. But I also want from Doctor... Instinctive control. And a repulsor. And then we're going to go back to the other guys. I want to get the soldier in it buff. So the below 200 buffs. Yeah, Nanotech, let's get P and H. And let's get Steamroller. Better nano. Oh, right. So that's going to be instinctive control. Yeah, it will be. Okay, let's. But I want that one. Offensive Steamroller. Yeah, I can get a Doja. I just need to be a bit less greedy with how I deal with mobs. Right, okay, I think we got everything. We're still rezzing a little bit, so while we're rezzing, let's go and talk to the warden. And then we'll be good. Another dead prisoner. We'll take whatever. Goodbye. Right. Beacon. Start from scratch, I guess. Am I still rezzing? I think I am, because I'm still OE. Or I should be, if I'm still OE. Yeah, it's still creeping up. Is it one? There's more than one buff bot, but that one is run by one person, yeah. So they have their paid accounts on it as well. Which is kind of incredible someone would do that, but they do. They're in ICC for general buffs, and then the only one I know with paid, 201 plus buffs is the one in Old Athens. There probably is other ones, but, Oh yeah, we need the dot buff. There we go. Mackie 2112, welcome to the stream. Formerly Spa 2112. Yeah, the people running them are heroes. They really are, because one of the biggest gripes in a game with a smaller population than many MMOs is trying to get buff to do anything. Can be problematic. Oh, GSP is now running live, loud and proud with DJ Screaming Foo Lord outside Newland City by the lake. There you go. So if you don't know who GSP are, they do like a live music show. It's really cool. You should join their Discord. Let me find it. Yep, there we go. So in the chat. Is that right? No, that's not right. What are we? Copy. I'm not sure what that is. There you go. Right, yeah, I'm not sure what I copied there. And also, if you quickly Google Grid Stream Productions, like so, they're the top answer. And then you just click on Tune In at the top there, and then click Play. And I have to do that, or I'll just get a copyright claim. So they've got license to play music requests and songs on their platform. Unfortunately, not on Twitch. Yeah. Yeah, if I try that shenanigans on Twitch, yeah, or YouTube, yeah, that's it, game over. Oh, I'm gonna die again here. I'm getting too greedy. They're all still active. I should have snared them, not done what I did. Somfus Longy. Somfus Longy, come on. Another Somfus Longy, let's root you. Right, that should be all of them. We're out of range. Now we can focus on the one we attacked first. There we go. That's what I should have done before, but I didn't do it. And that's why I died. Being an idiot. Overstretching myself. Yeah, you know the guys that made Winamp, they went on to make some music production software called Reaper, which is superb and incredibly cheap compared to stuff like Pro Tools. So if you want to get into music production, yeah, go with Reaper, man. Save yourself a fortune. I'm not even kidding. The money they try and charge for Pro Tools is gross. But it's in every major studio, etc. So, you know. What are you going to do? We are not having a lot of luck with Doges here, are we? Let's be real. I use Premiere Pro, but DaVinci is probably the best way to go because it's actually free and has as much utility. The reason I don't use DaVinci is that I'd have to learn how to use DaVinci, so that's the only reason that holds me back. But I bought an original copy of Premiere Pro back in the day. Like in 2012, before they went subscription based, and I still use it because I refuse to go for the subscription thing. Come Sorrow Doja here. Where in Sorrow? Nils? Yeah, OBS for recording, absolutely, yeah. Absolutely the best way to record ever. So, because it can access the encoder on a GPU. Demons, okay. Yeah, OBS is incredible for recording. You just need to learn what settings to use, and I'm happy to share the settings I use with anyone. They're not, you know, the ones that I arrived at, and they're dependent on the fact that I play at 2K or 1440p, so I record at a slightly higher bitrate than YouTube uses, edit that footage, then once it's edited, export it at almost the same as YouTube uses for those type of videos. Can see an MP running around. Is this where we're coming? Okay, we're gonna run out. It's a 2-minute corpse, you know this. We're not gonna make it. We're trying. It's still Nope. There isn't one on there. Was it maybe this one? Yes, it was this one. I got it. Thanks a lot, my dude. Yeah, we've been at this quite a while now, haven't we? Salamander, I don't care for you. So you're on your big agent and you're still using the... I should do that. I should cast a pet just to have it along for the ride. I should do that. Right, okay, so we're done here. Let's go hand it in and then get the Freelancers Inc. done, and then I'll look at doing maybe one of the Inferno missions. Yeah, so can I show you from here? Yeah, so for streaming, here's AO here. Now, I've got a 4080 graphics card, which has the new encoder, so I'm using the NVENC AV1. I don't know if DaVinci Resolve works with it. So I do variable bitrate, 25K to 50K, P7, highest quality, tuning, highest quality, 2 passes, full resolution, main, etc. Now, the other bit that you do need, it's the same for recording. Audio, 320 all the way, 24-bit. Video, the resolution I'm playing at, and then advanced, yeah, direct 3D 11, MV12 8-bit, 4:2:0 2 planes in 709, and then it avoids crushing the blacks if you use this. So yes, you can record at much higher rates. However, you just end up with a massive video file that gets crushed on YouTube when it re-encodes it for broadcast. So it took me 3-4 years to figure out how to get it to work best so that what I uploaded looked as I remembered it on YouTube. But that was the result, 709 MV12. But if most people would record in NVENC, which will utilize the on-die encoder if you have an NVIDIA card. AMD, I don't know. I think perhaps they have something similar. I don't know. I haven't had an AMD card for quite a long time. But yeah, that's it. That's all I use. Now you can stream to YouTube in AV1, which is a better encoder than H.264. But Twitch does not yet support it, so I use Streamlabs, which is over here, to stream to Twitch, and the settings for that are higher than they recommend, but I don't care. So audio track 1, constant bitrate at 8,000, keyframes 2, slowest, highest quality, etc. Audio is the same. So 48 kilohertz stereo at 320-bit. Video, again, very similar. Advanced, it's the same again. MV12, 709. Limited, because if you try and do higher, if too much information's taken up in the data for the image to remain stable and unpixelated, you just run out of bandwidth. Okay, we need to click this. And if you want to understand what I mean about bandwidth, I think it was Tom had this great little video about it. Tom, is it just 1M for Tom? I can't remember the title of the video. Oh, yeah, why snow and confetti ruin your YouTube quality. This is the video.
With Sky Mobile, you can snap up.
Screw off. Right, yeah, so if you want to understand why bitrate matters, there you go. Yeah, this guy's video. Sky Broadband, naff off. Not a chance. I'm not paying any
Have you ever
money.
noticed that video of full...
Yeah, this guy is brilliant. He's absolutely brilliant. Watch his video and it'll explain why things pixelate. So what you've got to do is tune your stream so that you get as much information across about, you know, that's relevant to what you're doing versus the bit rate you actually have. And he kind of explains it there. It's brilliant. In you know, even if you're not technically au fait, he explains it so anyone could understand it. It's a fantastic piece of work he did with that. It's short as well. It's like 5-10 minutes or something, and yet you walk away from it going, yeah, I get it, you know. Yeah, I believe he did quit, didn't he? And you know, good luck to him, because at the end of the day, if you're feeling like, oh, I just don't want to do this anymore, and you can financially support yourself without doing it, why shouldn't you? You know, I completely get where he's coming from, you know. So I'm assuming that all the work he's done previously and lots of other stuff, that he no longer needs to work for a living. And if he wants to take that time to just go live his life and stuff, good luck to him, you know. I mean, Christ, that's the dream, dude. That's the dream. You know, it wasn't like you didn't work your arse off for however many years, because he absolutely did. So, yeah, I mean, good luck to him. It's a shame, and I say that for selfish reasons, because I'm like, but I like your videos. But, you know, if he wants to quit, he wants to quit, and I'm okay with it, because I would rather he was happy than I had some content I wanted to watch, you know? Knowing that someone's killing themselves to try and do something that they don't want to do anymore, it doesn't sit well with me. I would prefer that the person was happier. So the thing is, there's every likelihood he might at some day get the itch to come back to creating content again, perhaps in a different way, in different fields, etc. And that's up to him, isn't it? You know. So, but yeah, if you want to understand why bandwidth matters, that's the video to watch. It's simple, direct, uncomplicated, etc. You know. Haven't I freelanced Dick? What have I not handed in? Daily note. You found a Doja chip. Oh, I haven't handed I thought I had. Oh God, I'm a nerd. I thought I'd handed it in. I clearly didn't. Yeah, even I got tired of making videos every week. I was releasing at one time 5 videos a week. You don't want to know how much work that is behind the scenes. Okay, you spend what, 2, maybe 3 hours playing the game, then you spend 4 or 5 hours, even when you're proficient, editing the video to make it 45 minutes long and watchable and, you know, snappy and doesn't lose any kind of momentum or whatever. And then you got to sit on your hands for, you know, at the time, 3 hours plus while it rendered, then upload it, which took another 2 hours, and then you had to wait almost a day for YouTube to spit it out. So, yeah, there's a lot more to it than you might imagine. Right, okay, so we've done that, and now we can go hand in Doja. Not Doja, freelancers. Yeah, the guy worked 100 times harder than I ever did on YouTube. Absolutely, no question, you know? I mean, the things he's experienced in doing that as well, like, you know, inside a fighter jet, inside a nuclear power plant, etc. There's so many things the guy has seen and done that, yeah, you just got to show respect and say, yeah, if you want to call it a day, I think fair play, you know. Ralph! Yay, there we go. Please say I got... No, I didn't get. I'm still hoping for the mission recall beacon, but I still haven't got it, but never mind. That would have been cool. Yes, it would. Yeah, Tom's done so much for so many years, for so many people. If he wants to quit, and it's the best thing for him, go for it, dude, you know. Like, we will miss you. We will miss your content. We will miss you. But yeah, I totally get it, you know? Yeah, one video a week when there's 10 years of work that went into making that video is still a hell of a lot of work, believe it or not. Yeah, I made a video about the workflow of making videos. I can't remember what it is. Was it that? How I make my videos, a technical overview. It's an hour long and I'm only explaining the process. I'm not even explaining the recording and creative decisions. If you want to know, then yeah, there you go. And basically that's just me with my video editor hat on. That's not even anything else. So yeah. Dear me. Right, so we've done all those. We could start one of the Inferno quests. The question is, which one, or should we just get an Inferno mission? I think oh god, hiccups. Inferno mission, that should get me to 208, I think. Essence Hunter. That I have. All I can to stop the unredeemed. We'll go medium solo. We ain't going there. Hidden pass in the... Yeah, forget it, dude. Try again. I have... Do what we can. We'll do medium. No, ain't going there neither. You have to do it a few times to get a decent location. Stop what we can. Let's go. Pretty confident. No, I told you we're not going to that one. Ain't nobody got time for that. Solely no lymphs. That's a blast. Yeah. But you can, and they are excellent XP. Even better if you're pure research. There we go, we got an ergo. Goodbye. Right, okay. So now we want frontier exit. And away we go. There was a couple of YouTubers who have been around 10 years or whatever. But, I mean, that was their livelihood, etc. Me is complete amateur, doing it for the fun of it, doing it for the love of it, doing it for the love of AO. You know, that's it. That's all I am. I'm not what they are. But I do have a good understanding of the process. I mean, a lot of the bigger creators, they don't edit videos. They pay someone to do that. They're off doing research and working with a producer on how to make a better video and yada, 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 you know. They're on a whole other 10 levels above where, you know, you think maybe I am, so. Sharp Tony, yeah, I miss Sharp Tony. He kind of like not deleted his channel, but he kind of hid his channel, and then it's kind of come back again, which I'm glad to see, because I mean, my conversation with Tony was like, I knew about video editing because I was making videos of my, at the time, band, and posting them on YouTube for the band. So I knew about audio, I knew about editing video, color grading. You know, it's self-taught, so probably I don't know as much as someone who's actually been trained on it. In fact, I'm almost positive I don't know as much as someone who's been trained on it. But I knew way more than most, you know, average guitarist in a band knows. And it worked. It worked well, and they were like, "Wow, these are really good," you know. And Sharp Tony started making videos, and I was like, the videos are good, but the intro, outro is like kind of amateur. How about, you know, and I just said, why don't I make some intros and stuff for you? And he was like, yeah, go for it. So I did. And that's how I got started making AO videos. I made his kind of video intro and outro. And he said, oh, you should make them. And I was like, nah, no one wants to listen to my voice. And then he listened to one of my videos. He used 100% you should make AO videos. You've got a great speaking voice. And I was like, no, I don't. It's like, no, but you do have a good speaking voice. I was like, no, I don't, dude. He was like, yeah, but you absolutely, you wouldn't have it. And he was like, make one. I was like, okay. You know, kind of almost under duress. So I made a video, and people, the comments I got back were, who did the voice for you? And I went, oh, yeah, sorry about that. That's me. And they went, that's your voice? And I was like, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. And they were like, no, it is. It's really good. I was like, what? So it was nuts. And then I said, okay, I'll make a few more videos. And in a week, I had 500 subscribers. It was nuts. I never expected that. Never in a million years. Because I thought, oh my God, my voice is horrible. And people were like, no, you've got like, no, you're the guy. Do it, make more. And it was only because I have a knowledge of audio that, you know, I could record in such a way that it sounds good. And some of the early videos are not good audio. I'm in a living room with a stage mic going through a mixing desk into an interface, and you can hear the grandkids screwing around behind me with the TV on and stuff like that. It's not at all professional. All this, you know, the acoustic treatment in the room, that all came much later. That came through streaming, actually. Because before that, I was, you know, like nailing and stapling cushions and whatnot onto walls to get rid of room reflection, which is one of the worst things you can have recording on a live mic. And it kind of progressed from there. I knew how to set up a studio and make it work. I understood the mechanics of it. So all that kind of came later after Twitch, when during lockdowns, but there was a lot more people watching and subscribing and whatnot, and then suddenly this money was coming out of Twitch, and I was like, I'm just going to put it back into it. And I did, and I think it's probably the best thing I ever did, because now people listen and go, oh my God, you know, I've come across people that have got like 20,000 followers on Twitch going, hi, I'm blah blah blah, can you explain your audio setup? And I'm like, yeah, sure. If you want. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm the guy that knows how to put a band-aid on something, and it feels like a doctor asking me how I did that, and it's like, okay, what I did was, you know, it's kind of bonkers. Anyway, I'm going to grab another beer. So we're going to intermission. And both sides. Where's the other one? No. Sorry, Tom. Yeah. Where is it on there? Yes, there it is. Intermission. There we go. Right. We'll be back in like a minute. Fireside Fables. Okay, over on the live screen. Let's go back to that. Hey man, I used to play AO 16 years ago and I spent the last week trying to get back into the game. Everything's so different. Oh yeah, 18.7, which happened in 2015, changed a whole bunch of perks, nano lines, etc, etc. No, from my memory, it's pretty bad that I only have a real handle on the 1 to 60 experience. I've been searching online, asking in-game for advice, and everywhere I look gives me very vague responses. Frustrating, feels like I'm stumbling in the dark. Yeah, you absolutely will, because the game's changed, the quest lines have changed, there's more instances, places to level. There's a lot to explain in a simple sentence, which I cannot do on a live stream, otherwise the entire live stream would be that. But if you're playing a particular class, then if you go to my channel and go to playlists, that's super duper old school there. That's Broken Shores missions before team missions. You can go to Let's Build a Toon, where I go through every single class and breed from levels, like level 1 in the starter area all the way to 220 doing end game raids. And if you watch through those, there's a ton of information there. However, it's not written out as a guide, because the guide would be a 6-hour video, because there's just so much information to get across. Whereas in something like that, you're going to pick up a lot of stuff dependent on the level you're at. So if you look at that playlists thing, I'll give you a quick link to it now. There you go. So you can get it from there. If you prefer reading, I'm not a writer, so the best place to look at stuff like that is AO Universe. I'll just get rid of that bit. So you go to the main site, which defaults to news, which is there. There you go. And you can go guides, classic AO. So if you're playing Froob again, profession guides, it's all there. You can go encounter, quests, trade skill, daily missions, holiday encounters, all of that's there. But also then you've got Norton Wars stuff, you've got Shadowlands, absolute ton of information on that. Yeah, so if you're on page, you go quest guides. I'm level 60, kind of done with Nascence, or getting to the end of Nascence. What can I do in Elysium? There's all these quests from 60 to 150 that you could do that will give you a ton of XP. It gives you location markers. So, like, for example, I'll just pick this one. Talk to this guy, says, can you go here, do this? It gives you, you know, what you need, what you don't get, what the reward is, how much XP you're going to get. Or like maybe this one, and then things like this will give you a where the hell am I going marker, you know, and stuff like that you just copy and paste into chat, and it pops up on your mission window, stuff like that. Yeah, if you want to do, I mean, you can do the Foreman's Dungeon relatively easily on like a level 60, but if you want to kill the bosses in there, yeah, then it gets more complicated. You need maybe a pet class, so you can have high level pets to fight for you, stuff like that. But yeah, it's definitely doable. The information is there. I appreciate you would... Uh-oh. No, didn't want to do that. Okay, so I want to get the aim shot on him. But I pressed the wrong key. So I'm going to hide by exiting and then re-entering. Engie, so yeah. So you send your Slayer in and hide outside the door. There's all kinds of techniques and stuff you could use, you know, to make it work for you with a pet class. The biggest thing with those dungeons is knowing the escape routes. There's loads of places where you can just avoid fighting the mobs through geometry that's in there and stuff like that. One of the things they implemented a little while ago was tethers on mobs, so you couldn't do what they used to call off-ground kill. So there was a lot of instances and whatnot where people would get the mob stuck while they were on higher ground and it couldn't aggro them, and then just stand there killing it. And it couldn't do anything about it. But so they got rid of that by adding tethering. So if the mob doesn't think it can hit you, it buggers off somewhere else, you know. Yeah, if you feel lost, the best thing to do is make a brand new character. Honest to God, this is true. Make a brand new character and start playing from scratch. And you'll be amazed when you do that how much more of the game you do remember later on. It just has to do with the way that memory works. You know, if you were a guitarist in a band in your 20s or something and you were really good, very proficient, and then you want to join a band now, suddenly you haven't played in 10 years plus. Like, you've forgotten so much and you're like, how the hell do I get back to that point? And speaking as someone that taught music professionally, the way you do it is go back to basics. These are not a backdrop. These are real instruments, okay? That I was out playing with, etc. And the way you get back into it is, well, you don't start with playing the most nimble-fingered guitar solo ever heard to man. You start by, okay, well, let's go through the chords again. Let's go through bar chords. Let's go through basic scales. And before you know it, you've remembered so much more than you would have done trying to start at the top end rather than at the bottom end. Oh yeah, I need my buff. And then put these on. There we go. A little more armor, a little more damage. Yeah, start by just making a brand new character and playing them from scratch. And by the time you're halfway through the subway, you go, yeah, I'm remembering this, I'm remembering this, I'm remembering this, etc., etc. Honestly, God, it's just the way human memory works. You will end up remembering more doing it that way than you ever would sort of doing it kind of like trophically, like top down. Heal. It works. No loot, please. What? That isn't even a thing. What do you mean? Yeah, another useful tool to get is this one, AO Item Assistant. Log into all your characters, open their bank, take every bag out of the bank, open it and put it back. And do it for each and every one of them. And then when you want to search something, it'll tell you which backpack it's in and which character has it on, etc., etc., etc. It's an incredible tool for where the hell did I put that? For the lazy. Because it'll just tell you where it is and what bag it is in, and it will renumber the bags for you in-game. So you're like, well, yeah, but what bag did I put that in? I've numbered the bag for you, sir. It's like a butler doing it all for you. Okay, so okay, that didn't land. Let's... And that didn't land. Okay, we're doing this. We're doing this. Oh, heal. There we go. That's better. Yeah, so what it'll do is tell you which bit is in which bag on which character, and it'll give you, is it in their inventory, is it in their bank, is it on GMI? It'll do all that. Oh yeah, the pref movement. Yeah, if you how to move your prefs, it will tell you exactly how to do that. I do have a video about moving preferences. But if you watch that video, you'll figure out in about a nanosecond how to replace your old preferences on a new install anyway. Because it gives you the location where they should be. I made that video more for people that wanted to try the beta engine, which is what you're looking at now. Because if you do it the way I do it in the video, you don't need to go into Windows and go show hidden folders, which is what you normally need to do to see the user folder on Windows with the default install. So, you know. So that video of moving your prefs, I mean, if you just... There you go. There's me.
Hi all, and welcome to the video. In this one, you want to try the new engine, but you don't want to redo all your preferences for every character? Well, it's not as hard as you think.
Yeah, so the usual YouTube format, intro, then explanation. So you watch that, it'll tell you exactly where you need to go and do all that. That's helped 3,000 people, apparently. Which boggles my mind, I've got to be honest. That's when I was trying to be a YouTuber, so I'm like, you know, I don't know. Trying to do like a compare, or I don't know what I was trying to do. But anyway, the information's there. I'm trying to make them entertaining, that's what it is, and I played in bands, we did cabaret, yada yada yada, so there's a bit of that bleed over into it, whereas in the live streams I'm just like, oh, screw all that. Let's just do what we're doing and just do away with all that. So when I make videos now, though, they're not like that, and I get asked to do voice acting parts and stuff for people. I can already hear on that one that the audio's not as good then as it is now. I can hear the room that I recorded it in when I listen to it, but I do have quite highly attuned ears as a musician, etc. So, yeah, yes, that's the thing. You can't help yourself even if you want to. Oh my god, I'm getting creamed! I need to heal, come on. Oh, so close. Yeah, I think getting the MP pets on the go before we start anything is a plan. These guys do hit hard though. Yay, light aside! There you go, Shadow Breed 1. There it is! Yeah, that's useful. Healing, yeah, that's get me out of jail free card, that one. Yeah, you know, there is a lot to be said for playing the low-level game and never progressing, because the low-level game itself is just so good. It really is so good. I honestly think the low-level game is slightly better than the high B game, so to speak. Uh-oh. Dot buff. There we go. It just ran out as I went through the door, I think. Or just before. Yeah, but by default, Windows will hide app data. It's a hidden folder. Which is why in the video, I show you how to get to it via the launcher, because the launcher bypasses the Windows security. Which just, I find hysterical. I remember, you know, I think what it was, I got comfortable being me on camera, so to speak. I'm on a microphone, like, predominantly in all my YouTube content. I think I just got more comfortable being that one on the camera, so to speak. So instead of, like, trying to hide behind an alias or you know, a personality construct, you know, because you sort of, to be on stage, quite often you invent a personality to occupy that space so you don't have to. And a lot of it was that, you know, I'm going to be honest, so... Oh my god! Hide. I don't think I've managed to land UBT on him yet, which is why I'm getting my arse whooped. But I've confused him enough at this point. Okay, go for it again. Okay. You, mother father. Oh my god, no, he's got nano repulsor buffed on him. See it there. I maybe can't actually debuff him like that. But I can hold him. Oh yeah, we're doing this, son. Confused. Yeah, kinda. Debuff, you son of a bitch. Oh my god. He won't debuff. I don't know what astronomical nano skills you need to get him to debuff. But he won't. No, still not. Gotta raw dog this mob. Oh my god, that was hard. What does he drop? Flux 163. Nah. Head confused, instantly relate. Yeah. This is the new engine, which is why I can do stuff like this. I can use shaders, so I can use this and this, etc. And given the graphics system I'm on, yeah, it'll handle it. Okay, he's got no big buffs running, so... Yeah, there is a marked difference between vanilla and this, and I could very easily show you. The new engine has better lighting, but it has the same textures and whatnot. So sometimes it can be difficult to spot depending on what's happening in the scene. If you're in a bright sunny day running through a forest, it's clear as day. You know, you've got sunbeams, god rays, stuff like that. Oh, the hizzies, yeah, they've got real high nano resist. I don't know why, but yeah. I mean, if you're 220 endgame with alphas, yeah, you're going to land it, but everybody else, struggle. I don't normally play with that one, but yeah, so it's only DX9, so it's not like you can do much else. I think I did a video on the new, trying the new engine, so I think it was... tweaking, yeah, there you go. Tweaking the new engine, I called it.
Hi all, and welcome to the video. In this one, fixing the new engine for 2020.
I won't get copyright strikes because it's my goddamn video.
So at the moment, you may be looking at this and thinking, that looks a little bit better than AO generally does on my system. This is the new engine, or the beta engine, more accurately. However, we've done a little bit of twinking. So, first of all, I'm going to have to bail out of game to show you what I've done. To make all these...
So there you go. Yeah, DX9 is great. I mean, yeah, I play Cyberpunk and all the latest Unreal 5 games because of the system I've now got. I can get away with running them set to make it look glorious and real and still get decent frame rate. But, oh, come on, I'm not landing. Okay, how about we switch to the nano HUD and try? That works. Now let's go back to the weapon one. There we go. Yeah, DX9 is an incredible leap over the DX7-8 that they built the game on. It's leaps and bounds better looking, however, you know. Yeah, Calception. Yeah, it kind of is a little bit. Yeah, it's weird for me as well, guys. Believe you me. Because I can hear my own voice over this microphone as I'm speaking to you now, and plus I can hear my voice several years ago speaking over it now. Ah! Oh, nearly. Look, I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Yeah, so I've made lots of videos for AO, I don't know, maybe 2,000. So, end of the day, I couldn't possibly explain everything I know about the game to anyone in a given period of time. You know, a reasonable period of time, maybe. I'm going to get to, you're all green, so you're going to be easy. And what are you? You are not targetable from here. Okay, you both don't look too much trouble, so... Equip two weapons both. Yeah, they have to be left hand stroke right hand, or you can't dual wield it. If it says right hand only, that's it. You can't put another weapon on at the same time. Yeah, if it says right hand, the multi is determined by the lowest multi requirement of either weapon, not by the left or right. It's purely on whichever one has the lowest multi-ranged or multi-melee requirement. So let's say you've got a really high level weapon in one hand and one with a much lower quality or lower requirement in the other hand, then the game says, okay. Oh god. There we go. I'm just a bit shy. I need to self-cast Odin's Eye so I can debuff easier. So it's the lowest requirement of either weapon is what determines, not right or left hand, because you can put either weapon. If they're multi-wieldable, so they can be used in two hands, then it's whichever one has the lowest requirement determines whether or not you can equip both. Excuse me. But, that said, sometimes putting... With multi-range, it's weird, but... Let's say you've got a legally modified OFAB Peregrine pistol from the subway, and you manage to get hold of a director's BVI 1000 pistol. Because of the way the damage draw works across using two hands, you're better off, because the differential between them, using just the higher level weapon versus two weapons where one has less than 50% of the damage of the higher one. That's how the game mechanics work, okay? So if you have something close to it, within 20% of the damage, keep both on. If one is below 50% of the damage of the higher one, you actually lower your overall damage versus just using the primary one. It's a weird mechanic AO has, but it is a thing. Okay, you're snared. No, it's exactly the same for melee and ranged on determination of whether you can equip it or not. It's the lowest requirement weapon is the dictator of whether or not you can equip both. It's in fact the same. Multi-melee, multi-range operate on the same game logic. Two cats yelling. There's a better name than some people in the Discworld novels. Now, if something specifies right hand only, it usually means that it excludes your left hand from equipping a different weapon. So you have to then, you know, pick which hand you want to wear it in. And that's it. If it says right hand only, it means it can only be wielded on its own. It can't be wielded with two weapons. So you can't have two of the same. But here's the thing. If you're doing that kind of stuff with buffs ambidextrous, you can max that out, get rings, buffs, whatever. Put both on. And the multi-range requirement does not OE. It's like putting on NCU. You get implants, buffs, you put the NCU on, then you take them all off, put your regular stuff on, and your complet is way below what the NCUs require. Doesn't matter. They don't OE on you. So multi-range works like that. You do not OE if you're below the multi-range requirement. Gamel 1111 One. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, sir. See, that's how I want every mob to be. Pew, 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 you dead. But it just never works that way. Which is what makes the game interesting. Okay, I think we've got a familiar there. Where are we at? 71%. Yeah, we ain't doing it that way. Let's pull them out. Yes. First try. That's what we want. Yeah, melee and range both operate on the same game logic. So if left or right hand has a lower multi requirement, that's what the game judges putting the weapon on by. So if the lower quality weapon or whatever says 400 and you've got 401, it both go on. And it doesn't, irrespective of which hand you put either of them in. Yeah, I mean, you will get, there's a few weapons that are hot swappable. I don't know if you're familiar with that term, whereby normally, if the item you're trying to equip is occupying the space of an item that is giving you a stat buff, so by taking it off and putting the new weapon on, you would lose the stat buff. So thereby, when you try and put it on, it goes, you can't, you need this much in whichever skill. But there are certain items in the game, and it's a very, very small list where the game does not count the fact that it will come off to put the new weapon on, and they're called hot swappable. Colloquially, that's how they're known in the game. So you've got triplers for one-hand edge. There's certain pistols and rifles that also have the same thing, some piercing weapons as well that also have that, but they are a incredibly small list of items that I think slipped through the cracks when they introduced OE to stop people over-equipping gear. But they still exist in game and people have them and they will loan them to you so you can equip stuff. And one of them does have multi-ranged and or multi-melee on it. But they're super duper rare and most people will only loan them to you if they know they can trust you, so it's one of them. Has Anarchy had any updates or content in the last 2 years? No. 2 years? No. I think the last update was 3 years ago, and that was the subway, the high-level subway, and that's probably the last update we will ever get, because the game is in maintenance mode and has been since 2017. However, they rolled out 4 new dungeons. Sad. I don't know. Maybe it's sad. Maybe the fact that a 23-year-old game still runs and is supported, at least in the sense that you can play it live on the original servers with your original characters, is sad. I don't think it is. I think it's incredible that something has lasted longer than a lot of companies in the world did. Anarchy Online has run for longer than Blockbuster did. Blockbuster Video had a shorter run. I think. EVE Online, don't know. I don't play spaceship games, so maybe that's run longer. But it depends on the player base, doesn't it? If 1 million people logged into AO tomorrow, Funcom would give themselves a massive kick up the arse and start supporting the game again and introducing new expansion packs. AO was 2001. Here we are 23 years later, and the game still runs and costs the same as it did in 2001. That's amazing. That's incredible. I'm getting a beer. RuneScape. Yeah, I'm not sure with online MMOs what the herology, is that the word? Is MMOs origins? Yeah. I can't remember how to spell it. Origin. History of massively molded. Okay, it's Wikipedia. Pinch of salt, everyone. 1974, 75. So yeah, we're really going back. Muds, yeah, in the 80s. God, I remember them. Mid 80s, late 80s. Plateau, educational, 74. Okay. Early commercial development, MMORPG. Massive, requires qualification when discussing mid 80s. Yeah, exactly. So where's the cutoff? So the 1985 for $12 per hour via compute. $12 per hour per fucking hour to play something. 85. Habitat by Lucasfilms on the 64. 90s NF. Yeah, this is the dawn of the internet here. Shadows of Yerberus, 1992, 96 commercial. Let's see where we get to. 97. The Realm Online was another early successful one by Sierra. It was active for several months, etc. 86. Oh my God, there's so much history behind it, you know. Ultima Online. To me, that's the first modern MMO. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is the, you know, modern MMO, so 3D game with other people. Yeah, now credited with that. 2 years. Ultima Online, the forthcoming, was released. This is probably the one people played more in France. 2001. Underlight, 1998. I don't remember that. South Korean game in 96. EverQuest, 1999. Most people kind of think that's the first, but obviously Ultima precedes it. And it was made by a big company. So that's the big difference when big companies and money get involved. 30 expansions as of December 2023. Still going, you know. Second generation. There we are, guys, in 2001. There's us. There's Anarchy Online. It's the first science fiction one, you know. RuneQuest. Yeah, RuneQuest came later, I think. I don't know, unless it's further up the tree. I didn't see it. Dark Age of Camelot. Or as I said to my friends that played it, just to troll them a bit, Dork Age of Campalot. They didn't like it. I didn't care. It was funny. Realm v Realm, 2001 3D Space, Jumpgate. Ragnarok Online, 2022. And then it's 2024, isn't it, that it gets ruined. Ubisoft, Shadowbane. EverQuest Online Adventures, yeah. PlayStation 2, 2023. EVE Online. So EVE came quite a bit later, 2 years later. Toontown Online, I never heard of it or played it. Lineage 2, I remember that one. I played that. That was weird. Second Life, again, 2023. And then City of Heroes, but we all know 2004, WoW came out and completely ruined the market because it was so massively successful that every game developer, shareholder, company went, that's what we should be making. Instead of, we have an idea for a game, we're like, make a version of this. It makes money. Do it again and again and again ad fucking nauseum. WoW did more harm to the MMO market than anything else, because after it came out, you know, the people that were commercially motivated said, just keep making that. I don't care about anything else. Make that game. That game makes money. That's all they cared about. So in a way, WoW kind of killed off MMOs, because you might have been a developer with this amazing idea for this amazing new game. They went, is it like WoW? And they were like, no, it's totally different. No, we don't want it. It killed it. It killed all of their ideas at the boardroom level, so that all games had to copy WoW, you know. And I don't hate on WoW players, and I don't hate on the WoW universe for it, but that's what happened. Sneaking past the boss. Let's go. We got a dead room, so we're sneaking past the boss again. Boss again, to find any more. You should try Mortal Online. It's a sandbox game made in Sweden. There's a very similar feel to Anarchy Online and Ultimate. Well, originally, Anarchy Online is Norwegian and part owned by the Norwegian government, which is why they can't shut it down, because the Norwegian government hasn't said, yes, you can shut it down. Or some weird such thing. Yeah, there's some weird kind of aspect to it. Where even though Funcom are the company, it's part owned because it was part financed by them, that they can't ever completely shut it down. So yeah, it's weird. There we go. Yeah, there's going to be some cut off where they're out of the whatever hold the Norwegian government has on the game, I guess. But yeah, for now, yeah, they can't shut it down. And they can't sell it. That's the other thing, because they don't completely own it. The Norwegian government also owns a share of it. And people go, oh, Tencent own it now. Tencent don't give a shit. Tencent are an investment company. They buy... They're just playing with money. They're not interested in the games. They're not interested in the product. All they're interested in is, here's our investment, where's our return? That's it. That's the total extent of their interest in this space. You know, they're not interested in anything else. And that's true across the entire suite of IPs they've bought into. Okay, this makes money, so we want a piece of that, please. Here's some money, pay us. That's it. That's their interest. They've got no creative input. They don't care. Doesn't matter to them. You know, etc., etc. So it is one of those kind of like people, I get this all the time, people make this huge kind of leap of faith based on very little information about how these companies operate and work. So yeah, it is odd. Oh shit, didn't work. Okay, I was trying to snare him, but it didn't. Oh, come on. Right, okay. Nano herd. Okay, we got that on him. Unreal Engine isn't really suited to MMOs. It's great. It's a great environment builder and it looks very good, but it's Unreal 4 and 3 both have a massive issue with transversal. So loading new assets to the client has a massive problem with that. I mean, just look at any of the recent Star Wars games. Huge issues with it. So it's not the end-all be-all that it's put out there to be. The marketing says it is, and yeah, it absolutely looks amazing. And I've played games in Unreal 5, and they do look amazing with all the eye candy turned on. However, For an MMO, it would be a disaster. If I meet another player in an MMO, the engine has to ask their client what armor they're wearing, what color it is, what build they are, and yada yada yada. And that's way more packet information than it can handle. It's not really made for an MMO, that engine. I mean, a simplified version of it, perhaps, with limited customability of the player base may work, but for something like AO, no, definitely not. I know it looks amazing, and it does. Oh, shit. Okay, let's try and hold you again. Oh, come on, get snared. Okay, run away. Heal. Oof. FP Doc for the win. Roach Pete! Great to see you, dude. Let's just swap hoods again. There we go. Swap them back. Okay, we're on the way. Pen and paper. Oh yeah, I mean, we're in different genre. I mean, we're back to D&D and, you know, a set of dice and a board and a game master. That's the purest form, but yeah, I mean, that's a whole other ball game, isn't it? Yeah, but Unreal Engine isn't the end-all be-all the marketing tells you it is. There's far more things to consider, especially in an MMO, where you've multiple clients interacting constantly. AO2. I don't know that it would. I mean, you're making games for a generation that doesn't want to grind, that doesn't want a lot of things that we assume are the norm. They don't want it. What we think of as a game versus what they think of as a good game, really, really different. You know, the sandboxness, the customability and all that. Had me scared, been smoking for one. Yeah, I quit, dude. I quit. I watched my father-in-law get COPD. That was it. I'm done. You know? I just switched to vaping. You know? Quit the smoking, dude. I mean, you don't need me to tell you. You know it. And it's hard, because it's like a massively addictive thing. But, yeah, quit, man. Just quit. Try. Yeah. Yeah, but, I mean, you're still breathing in a million toxins and whatever. But if you supplement any nicotine addiction with vaping, you know, you're doing so much less damage to your system than tobacco does, because tobacco isn't just nicotine, it's like a gazillion other bullshit chemicals killing you and whatever they treat it with, and you know the score, man. You know, you don't need me to tell you, you know, the pesticides that are on the tobacco, and yeah, man, it's fucking evil, you know. But you switch to some like authorized actual inhaler like this, or the patches do the patch. This is good because it takes over that, you know, the hand to mouth thing. That's why it worked for me. I tried the patches, tried all sorts, didn't work. But this absolutely worked. Cold turkey, another option. Yeah, I mean, eventually I'm gonna go, I'm done with this. Every day I wait an extra 10 minutes before I hit this, eventually the day will be over and I won't have hit it, and then I'll be free. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? So I get up and I have to wait, at this point I have to wait 3 hours before I get a hit. In another 6 months, I increase it by 10 minutes a month. So a couple more years, 3, 4, 5 more years, it'll be 6 hours before I need a hit. I think at that point I'm just going to go, you know what, screw it, I don't need it. And then I'm, gosh darn free. Yes, we got UBT on him straight away. Yeah, it's all the other crap in cigarettes. I used to smoke hand-rolled. So I kind of been lucky in that I wasn't inhaling the microplastics that are in the filters. People go, oh, filters will make it better. No, filters are fucking worse. Because you're breathing in micro goddamn plastics with it as well. And that shit never dies. So, yeah, God, yeah, it's awful. Smoking's bad. Kids, anyone, if you don't smoke, never effing start. Just don't. Don't do it. Don't care how cool you think it looks. It doesn't look cool when you're on life support in a hospital with your life ruined. It's shit. Don't even start. Smoking is terrible. Don't do it. Ever. Oh, look how close we bloody were to the level. I'm gutted. Oh, any addictive material that your body doesn't need to survive, just don't bother. I don't need alcohol to survive, granted, but I enjoy the buzz, so that's why I do it. Do I need it tomorrow? Well, no, if I don't feel like it, I won't do it. I gotta, just go to a proper vape shop, say, I'm a smoker, I need something to keep me off the tobacco, and let them help you out, because then, yeah, whatever's in that's not great, but the medical research in the UK, which isn't owned by tobacco companies or anybody like that, so it's pure medical research, was the difference between using a vape, like the ones that are legal in the UK, versus smoking, is the difference between breathing in clean air in the countryside versus breathing in air in a built-up kind of city or somewhere like that. That's the difference, they said, in lung contamination, which is massive, man. That's massive versus smoking. So, yeah, it's not ideal. And the best thing is just never smoke at all. But, never smoked, never drank, and still didn't work. Found out I have stage 3 kidney cancer. Jesus. Man, that sucks. Yeah, you can't guarantee never getting cancer. Because there's so many microplastics and chemicals and contamination that are in our environment now. You can't even avoid them no matter what you do. That's just shit, man. Lead a healthy life, still get cancer. That's just shit, isn't it? That's just shit. And yet you get some bar stewards, drinking a bottle of whiskey a day, smoking 100 fags a day, and they never get it. It's just wrong. But it's just how it is. Yeah, the food we eat, the chemicals in the food, the lifestyle we live, genetics, there's so many factors. Nothing you do is a guarantee, but everything you do is a step in the right direction in your favor. So if you're super fit and healthy and you get a cancer diagnosis, but you're capable of running a marathon, your survival rate from the removal of it or anything, any other treatment, is way higher than someone that sits on their arse all day, eating crap, never exercising, etc., etc. There's never not an excuse not to look after yourself, you know? No matter what deck you get dealt to you. And there's just no way to sort of stop, prevent, influence or whatever. The only thing you've got is you can make a choice about how you live your life, and that can affect any diagnosis you might get later. So the whole, oh, screw it, I'll just, screw myself over by, drinking too much, smoking too much, eating unhealthy food. No. Because if you do get a diagnosis and you're that guy, your survival rate, chances of a transplant, etc., are on the floor versus the guy that can still run a marathon. You hear what I'm saying? So you're hedging your bets. That's the way you want to go. I mean, I do 4 miles a day. That's it. It's not much. It's 4 miles a day. Yeah, and for soda, a lot of soda. I don't know what's in the hell is in soda. The only thing you actually need to drink is water. You don't actually need to drink anything else, Stay as active and healthy as you can. Exercise every day, even if it's only a small amount. Exercising every day is better than just doing like a whole session at the gym once a week for your body. Same for anything. If you practice guitar for 20 minutes a day, every day, right, you will end up progressing and becoming a better guitar player than someone that does nothing for a week and spends 4 hours on a Saturday with their guitar. That's how it works. That's just how nature and human beings work. I'm telling you now, I know this. Yeah, the amount of microplastics we've got in the world now is just ridiculous. And, the whole, plastic recycling is bullshit. It's like 9% of all plastics get recycled. Everything else, do you know what happens to it? It gets burned and buried in landfill. And it permeates into water tables. It gets into everything. Because it's microplastic. It's subcellular size plastics. It's in fucking everything. It's rotten stuff. And all these, bottled water companies, they don't fucking make water. Nature makes water. What they do is pasteurize it, filter it, and stick it in another plastic bottle. And we make billions of plastic bottles a day, none of which can be recycled, even though they go in the recycling bin. Do you know what I saw? A recycling lorry was at our house, and the backside of it, they have like petition for food waste, petition for cardboard, petition for plastics, petition for white card. I was like, oh, this is good. And then, I went up to the shop, and the backside of that vehicle had dropped. And they were trying to get it back up. And you know what the petitioning was? Like the other side of it, fuck all. It was just 6 different holes all going into the same space. And that's how they deal with it. It's just bullshit, man. It's just bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing nothing. They're just arse kissing for, whatever points. We are so close. I am going to log a big toon and kill something high level. Hang on, I need my lava boots before I die. Right, so I'm going to get close enough for Jazz over here, and then I'm going to log a big strong toon to kill a couple of hecklers or some such while we reap the XP, because I really want to see this level. Yeah, they don't in the UK. It's lip service recycling. It's not real. It's just not real. Because I've seen the inside of that recycling wagon and they ain't doing crap, you know? Front side is like rectangle, triangle, square, circle, yada yada. But the other side, they're just holes in the wall that all fall into the same space. There's no segregation of materials. So how the hell does that work? They don't. It's like, hang on, Rockwell Schmidt came up with it. The recycling miss, I think, is what you want to look at. They ain't recycling shit. They're not. It's bollocks. We buy into it because we think it's doing something. George, right? Okay. Yeah, here we go. The myth of plastic recycling. Whatever the bullshit ad is. So there we go. For both chats, there we go. And in this one, this guy doesn't give a shit. He doesn't give a shit. He's not even trying to be a YouTuber anymore, despite, 300,000 subscribers and some very entertaining videos. Yeah. Watch that. Because he did a lot of research and he cites every aspect of that research and he says the same thing. It's just bullshit. They're not doing anything. They're just pandering, Oh, we're recycling. Yeah, 9% of it. So, in other words, 91% of the crap you make ends up in landfill being set on fire. Good job. It's bullshit. Yeah, if you put the wrong thing in the wrong recycling box, the local authority is going to bloody sue you for it or something. It's just bullshit. Sorry, but I don't mean to swear, but, BS is BS, right? Right, Big Toon. Not joining any raid groups and not going anywhere in a hurry, but okay. But can absolutely kill absolutely everything in the game. So. Taylor, I miss my old AO account. Got hacked and banned. Oh, dude. That's the worst. Oh, it's absolutely the biggest companies. Of course it is. Always will be as well. They have the most to lose and the most to gain. And it'll always be that way, They pay lip service to the recycling they're doing, but they're actually doing diddly squat. 2 paid accounts. Yeah, I think I only pay for 2 these days. But one of my accounts has got way more slots than would be average because it's been around since 2001. So I got all the freebie slots plus the ones you can buy on. I got the server merge one, I got the veteran one, and I got the, oh god, what was it? Yeah, all the ones you can buy, extra character slot ones that you get on the Funcom store. They've all been redeemed, which is why if I go alt, yeah, I've got 30 characters that are paid and a couple that aren't. They're all like max level, max gear, max everything. I only play because I still like the game, not because I'm trying to do something else. I just like playing. Captain Planet, never really caught that one. I have heard of it, but yeah, I think it was seen as a I mean, you got to remember, these corporations are all about money. They don't give a crap about you. They don't give a crap about how people live their lives, only how they live their lives and the dividends they're paying to shareholders. Everything else is bullshit. They don't give a crap. They really don't, and they never will. That's not how they work. But they will try and tell you, you know, oh, we're support. It's like Pride Week, right? Good on, go Pride. I'm all for you. I'm like the granddad at the disco at the side by the doorman going, it's very loud in here. That's me. I'm no real part in it. You know, I'm a hetero white male. You know, what the f am I doing there? But I support you guys. Do whatever, live your life, have fun. You know, whereas corporations, they wear this rainbow badge and pretend, and I do mean pretend, that they give a shit about it. They don't. To them, it's like, ooh, is it St. Patrick's Day? Right, green stuff, all the St. Patrick's paraphernalia, stick it all over our stuff. Marketing, what have you got? What have you got? Oh, you got that? Okay, we're going to do this thing. It's going to trend well here. In reality, they don't give a flying fluff. And it goes exactly the same with recycling or anything else. They don't give a shit. They really don't give a shit. And they never have, and they never will. They don't care about us. They only care about us as consumers. Beyond that, not so much. You know, the whole... You can tell because the banners come off, the decorations come down, and everything else. As sure as shit, like Boxing Day morning with the New Year's sales in a retail outlet. All the decorations come down. All the Christmas stuff comes down. They don't give a shit about Christmas. Just fucking selling crap with a new motif. That's all it is to them. And I get it. They're there to make money. That's it. Yeah, the New Year's sales, the Black Friday, it's all BS. It's all BS. It's all about driving sales, driving dividends for the shareholders. That's what they care about. Don't care about you. Don't care how good a deal you're getting. If they can marketing and sales work together to make it look like you're getting something special that you've been paying over the odds for 11 months, they'll do it. You know? That's all it is. They just drop the margin for volume sales over a 4-week period and call it, oh, it's our gift to you. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. I was an area manager in retail. I know how this stuff works. An engineer for an oil company. You should see their plan for the green shift. Yeah, right. Yeah. Free stuff in the ground that, you know, we have the technology to get hold of. Yeah. Oh, Jed's a millionaire with his cement pond and yeah. Same people. Different song. Same with Black Friday. I checked prices for a video card for half a year, and on Black Friday at 60% off, it was more expensive than a week before. Yeah, because they do the bullshit price as well, don't they? So they inflate the price for 6 months so they can claim that it's a real saving in that 1 week. At least in the UK, it has to have been the same price for so many months before you can claim that it's a sale price. Before that, they would simply put the price to something astronomical beyond its actual worth, like a week before the sale. So let's say, you know, round figures, $400 item, and they would jack the price to a $900 figure in all their stores. So they paid for all those paper tickets going out and everything else and the website update, and then Black Friday, boom, massive 60% discount, now 400, which it was like generally for the rest of the year, and then claim it's some kind of a thing. In Europe and the UK, it still has to have been at that price for 6 months or whatever. But in a lot of places in the US, because it's decided by the state you're in, they can do it like a week out rather than 6 months out. Yeah, there's a commitment to zero carbon that we're not going to reach. Best will in the world, best people in the world, we ain't gonna reach it. And we're not going to reach it because it ain't about cars, airplanes, or anything else. Like 90% of the oil we dig out the ground is used for plastics. Not fuel, not cars, not airplanes, not your spectacles, or anything else. It's all that. Okay? They're never going to reach it. It's a BS thing. It's all PR, propaganda, yada yada yada. It's all up its own arse. Oh, we're an oil company that cares. They don't give a shit. Don't kid yourself. They don't give a crap. Watch Erin Brockovich, right? That's how corporations actually are. Has no bearing on the reality of what they really are. What they really are is what the hell can we get away with without losing money by getting sued? And then they make the decision of, is the profit we make worth more than what we're going to lose in a lawsuit? If it is, then we're doing it. Because it's still profit. That's how they work. They don't give a shit, guys. They really don't. I mean, they kid you on that they give a crap, but 100% they don't. OPEC, any of these massive corporations, they don't give a flying fluff about any of that. It's about the bottom line. That's it. That's all it'll ever be. Yeah, charge you for water, and yet it falls out of the sky. And in some states, if you set up a water butt to collect rainwater for drinking, they try and sue your ass. They want to own you. They want to own your ass. They're not satisfied. They want you all, everyone back as a slave, paying them. That's what they want. What we absolutely need is someone to invent a transporter, so then we immediately get a replicator and then they're done. But until that happens, not gonna happen. You feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Ebo has reached enlightenment, and I'm reaching for another beer. Ugh. Right, us back. I didn't do the intermission thing, but, you know, screw it. It wasn't that long. Phil Hammy dealt with globally. That would be a good thing if it was done benevolently. It very rarely is. As long as we have a monetary system, we have capitalism, it's always going to support the people that want the money and the lifestyle and the $10 million yacht and yada yada yada. You know what I mean? As long as you let those guys in charge, they're always going to serve themselves and no one else. That's, I mean, come on. Energy convention. Yeah, because oil's a dirty word now. But that's exactly what it is. All the plastic in the world it's petrochemical, guys. It's petrochemical. We could have gone with Bakelite, which was generated artificially and is recyclable, but we didn't. We didn't, because suddenly, you know, this stuff was better. And who got that idea out there? Oh, was it the mega billionaire bloody corporations that drill oil? Yeah, I think probably it was. But it's going to run out. Eventually it runs out, right? All the fossil fuel has nothing whatsoever to do with dinosaurs. I know people think that it's dinosaurs. It's not fucking dinosaurs, all right? What it is that the original forests, so the first actual trees, very primitive ferns with a barky exterior, early bacteria could not break it down, so it got lost into the ground, okay? And that, in like Pangaea, you know, the massive where all the continents were stuck together, that huge monumental forest, for millennia, bacteria couldn't break down the wood, so the wood got compressed into what we now know as oil and coal. It's nothing to do with dinosaurs. And then eventually bacteria evolved to the point where it could break it down, and it stopped. And that's it. It'll never come back. It's miscalled dino oil because, I mean, dinosaurs came way after bacteria had figured out how to break down wood. But before that, it couldn't. It didn't exist. It had to evolve. Yeah, fossil fuels. So they are ancient forests compressed into the earth and subjected to very high temperatures, turns into what we now refer to as fossil fuels. No, oil does not renew itself over time. Absolutely not. No, there's no upper accumulation. Bacteria and billions of microbes break it down back into its component elements and recycle it that way. Once it runs out, it's done. It's never coming back. It never renews itself. It only exists because of a millennia where a type of plant life existed that couldn't be broken down by the biosystem that existed in that era, but now can be. So when modern trees topple over and die, they're broken down to, like, basically their elements. Yeah, all of it is from the same source. It's all biomatter that could not be composted, let's say, by the ecosystem that had evolved at that point. Beyond the point where it could, where trees and wood and everything else can be broken down by biology, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist in any layer after, and it never will. Unless you know, scorch the earth and start over. And no one's going to do that because you'll be waiting millions of years for it to be buried in sediment, the ground, continental drift, subjected to obscenely high temperatures by the inner core, and turned into modern fossil fuel. Oil absolutely does not renew itself. It absolutely does not. It's finite. Gone is gone. Once it's been used up, it's gone. It's never coming back, because the circumstance that created it hasn't existed for hundreds of millions of years. There's no probably. That's the physics of it, man. That's the physics of it. It only exists because of certain circumstances, like, you know, before the dinosaurs. And to give you a time scale of dinosaurs, okay? You know, you see the movies where you've got the dinosaur with the scales on its back. The one with the scales on its back is one of the most primitive animals that ever lived on land. And the Tyrannosaurus Rex is hundreds of millions of years later. They never existed in the same time. Because those first land animals, the first point, couldn't heat their blood. By the time we got to the dinosaurs, they weren't scaly lizards, they were feathered. They were insulated. They could survive in pretty much any environment, including a marine one. And they even knew this back when they made Jurassic Park. But everyone see big lizard Tyrannosaurus Rex, Hollywood went, you can't put him in feathers, no one will believe it. But even though that's the reality. Well, 500 million years from now, we have to have a scorched earth, so all the bacteria that is capable of breaking down plant material, as in trees, etc., ceases to exist. It becomes compressed under the ground under millions of tons of pressure and thousands of degrees of heat, and turns into oil and coal and gas and whatever else. And then we come back miraculously, not even having existed for 250,000 years, and extract it again. No, the Earth's always had gas because it's had an magnetosphere. Oxygen used to be a toxin, and it was the first catastrophe of Earth. Was the first bacteria that existed generated oxygen as a part of its life cycle and toxified all the bacteria that didn't and killed it off. How does air oxidize? Some of it's natural, it comes out of rocks and such. Most of it comes from plant life, plankton. I mean, we go on about the Amazon rainforest, but in fact, most of the algae in the ocean creates like 90% of our atmosphere, as far as the stuff we can breathe. Kill the seas, kill yourself, just as quickly as killing the Amazon. Quantum physics ain't gonna change chemistry, mate. They're two different things. Yeah, you're into science fiction about recreating it, but yeah, oil absolutely does not renew itself. It's from a period of time, hundreds of millions of years ago, and when it runs out, it's done. Oxidization is a chemical reaction between certain elements. That's what oxidization is. I mean, quick Google will tell you that. Things rust, you know? They tend to run faster in a humid, salt atmosphere near the coast. When iron oxidizes, it is not gone, it turns back into iron ore. It needs water, H2O, as a catalyst, or it doesn't happen. That's why in arid climates like Saudi Arabia, etc., or any other place where the humidity is below 5%, you can put a car in a garage, cover it in dust sheets, in 20 years it looks exactly the same, because there's no moisture. It's not the oxygen, it's the reaction of H2O, oxygen, etc. Yeah, don't forget the atmosphere is only 30% oxygen. It's mostly nitrogen. Silverware won't though. Yes, it will. Everything oxidizes if you have H2O, humidity, and oxygen. That's chemistry 101. Okay, so you've got 4.5 billion years. The first 500 million, nothing that we can understand lived. But it evolved very quickly after that. And we had maybe a billion, well, almost a billion years of bacteria that did not produce oxygen. And then a genetic shift happened for whatever reason. We don't know. We went there. We've got no way of understanding why it happened. But suddenly bacteria started to produce oxygen. The Earth always had oxygen. In fact, it had in much higher percentages during the time of the dinosaurs, which explains why some of the insects were so big. Because there's an upper limit to the size an insect can get given the way they metabolize oxygen. They could not exist now because there is simply not enough oxygen in the atmosphere to sustain them. But at the time the dinosaurs existed, there was, and they got enormous. No, the things that no. They're not. It's not a predatory action. It's simply that life evolves in surprising ways, and some of those ways make it so that one life form takes over and another doesn't. That's all it is. Plants still breathe CO2. 48 to 50% of every tree you see, the matter it is made of carbon drawn out from the atmosphere. Not the soil it's planted in. It's made from the carbon it pulls out of the atmosphere. Fact number 2 surprises you all. But yeah, that's how it works. War never changes. It doesn't. That would be a Fallout quote, and quite a good one. Oh, hang on. You feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Sticky filth has reached enlightenment. Well, good luck with that. No. Congrats, mate. 220. Well done. Carpenter, not a scientist. You can be both. How are we doing on Lobie? Oh, yes, so effing close. Oh, I need an XP buff. Yes, I do. I'm not wearing one. I don't have one, rather. Oh, God, which bag is it in? Come on. Oh, there it is. There you go. 50% more XP. I can see the line, but it feels like it ain't gonna happen, you know? Ooh. Yeah, I haven't got the map on that character. Did I get XP from that? I got all... Oh, I didn't. Okay. That's the thing. Let's try and pull it. It probably won't follow that far back, but we can try. Smouldering shadow, you just grey trash. Come on, give me big XP from something. Because when you look at this character, it looks like, oh, you need almost no XP at all. Maybe if we did, excuse me, one stage on one of the quests, that might work. Yeah, I'm going to go for that, you know. I think that's going to go in quick enough that we level. Oh my god, I've got hiccups now. Yeah, let's go to one of the Yuttos and pick up one of the quests here and then complete it on the big character who, you know, won't struggle whatsoever, but yeah, there was a TV show about the early Earth, narrated by Tony Robertson. You know, the guy from Time Team? Yeah, him. About the early Earth, called Catastrophe, and all the times that the world drastically changed and somehow life clung on, but the old life died and the new life took over. Why can't I move? Oh, there you go. That's better. Do special doja. Am I high enough level to get in there? I think it'll be quicker just doing like stage 1 Inferno quest. I reckon that would be quicker, you know. Because the drop rate is, well, you know, you could kill 60 mobs and get it, or you could kill 1 and get it. You don't know, do you? Whereas there's a set amount of XP for the completion of one stage of the Inferno mission or quest line. I think that's a safer bet. I reckon we go for that. Does it have a decent drop rate? Okay, maybe we'll try it. Okay, we'll try it, But I still reckon killing half a dozen mobs on the big toon is going to be faster. But I'm always positive. It's something attacking it. Yeah, these mobs, I mean, high level as they are, they just, yeah, on this character they do nothing. I reckon the quest route is the fastest for XP. Yeah, I mean, if you've got a 220 keeper with like every piece of like Uber gear ever on them, yeah, it's faster. I reckon that's what we're doing for this next level. Yeah, the truth is, as soon as the oil runs out, and it's not going to run out anytime soon, but probably not anywhere near our lifetimes, but when it does, the world economy will shift so fast and make your head spin. You know, people thinking it's an endless supply, living in a dream world. It ain't. But it's going to take a very, very long time before it does change. But once it does, oh god damn, is it going to be different? Got to try the Obsidian Desecrator. It's the best two-hand edged weapon in the entire game. So if you get one, fit and forget. I mean, seriously, I mean, there is literally no better weapon in the entire game. And it's 100% drop rate. So if you get it on your Keeper or two-hand edged Enforcer, you're done. You know, everything else is, you know, tweaks, gear changes or whatever, but you ain't going to outdo that weapon because there isn't anything that outdoes that weapon. I mean, it's an incredibly good weapon in its own right, but yeah. Obsidian Desecrator, it drops from... oh god, the 220 plus or 201 plus Abbey, no, not Abbey, Asmon, whatever he's called, the guy at the bottom of the Temple of the Three Winds dungeon. It's a tricky fight. You need a tank like an Enforcer, and you need an off-tank like a Keeper to beat it, because he aggroes but auto-spawns the other two bosses. You know, like in the Lobby dungeon, it's like a threefold fight. So you get the first boss, second boss, final boss. Well, in the 201 dungeon, for high-level players, it spawns him. So you get the final boss, and you have to off-tank him, because you have to kill the additional bosses that spawn, who are much higher level and much harder. You kill them before you kill him, because he's invulnerable until you do kill them. So yeah, it's a very different fight. It's very, very doable with an experienced team. But yeah, the Obsidian Desecrator he drops is absolutely the best two-hand edge weapon there is. Yeah, it's not going to run out in our lifetime, but, you know, 10 generations from now, eventually that fossil fuel resource runs out, and we're in deep shit if we haven't figured out something else. We won't be able to make plastics anymore, except for extortionately high rates. So every modern device, material, yada yada yada, spectacles, pacemakers, iPhones, everything we take for granted is over. They can't make them anymore. It'll be a massive paradigm shift. It really will. Yeah, I think we're more than capable of destroying ourselves before we run out of oil. That's certainly true. But until such time, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, the whole recycling thing is basically BS. We're not actually recycling. We're not creating new water bottles out of old water bottles. When they try and recycle it, the old water bottle material becomes like the lowest common denominator plastic on the planet, rather than a replacement water bottle. It's not like, you know, when milk was delivered in glass, which clear glass can be endlessly recycled. But yeah. Okay, let's switch. Which one is it I want? No, I'm still on the big toon. I want the little toon. There we go. Right, which one of you gives me a quest here? Stories, okay. Norway are making No, they are lying. And Pillow Pat, yeah, no. I mean, they may send 97% of their plastics to be recycled, but only 9% of the plastics they send for recycling are actually recycled. Everything else, burned, carbon dioxide, monoxide into the atmosphere and then buried in the ground. Yeah, so they may export 97% of what they classify as recycled, but it's not actually 97% recycling. Nowhere near. I think I've still got the link in the buffer. No, I don't. I brought it up earlier on. You can go watch it if you want. You're just some random guy on YouTube.
You watching this video.
He's not bullshit. Because no one has tried to sue him for what he's saying. And they haven't sued him because he's not lying. New Iron Man season starting on Rubicon 19! 7th of September you joined. I'm not. And the reason I'm not is to do the Iron Man, we all need to play at specific times eventually so we can conquer things as a group. And I can't commit to that. I just can't because I have to work, etc, etc, etc. So I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I'd love to. I think it's an amazing thing, but I just can't commit to joining it because they're like, okay, we're 4 o'clock on a Tuesday. We're all going to go to this dungeon and get XYZ. And I'm like, great. I'm at work. Can we all meet 5 hours later and do it again? And they're like, well, no. But, you know, it just logistics is what holds me back from it. It's just purely logistics. I know, it's a pain in the arse. I'd love to join in. I just can't. What was the thing? Oh no, that's another one. Right, I need the other guy then. I think this one's even easier. That's the stories quest. Yeah, plastic's your problem. Metal, yeah, more so, but the percentages are so low. It's disgusting. We put more materials that we've used into the ground than we ever recycle. It's horrible. Yeah, anything you put in the ground eventually ends up in the ocean because that's how the ecology of the planet works. Spirit Hunt, right, we can solo this like a laugh on this character. Right, okay, so let's have a look at the quest. Spirit Hunt, kill 5 contemplating spirits. Okay. Unrepentant, don't care about you. There's got to be some of them here. Huh? Contemplating, where the hell are you? Oh, you're all the way over there. Oh, God. Contemplating, there you are. Contemplating, done, number 1. Contemplating, let's do number 2. Norway's got a much better system than most of Europe at large, and economically and politically I would rather live in Norway than the UK, but there we are. I don't get to choose. I was born here and no way Norway wants anything to do with me. So it is what it is. I've got nothing to offer Norway that they don't already have. And this is how bad healthcare is in America, that Olympic athletes got dental care in Paris because it's free at source than paying out for their insurance in the US. A load of them got dental work done. I'm not even joking, guys. This happened. A load of them went, oh, I need a new filling, I need this tooth looking at, and blah, blah, blah. And they got all that done in Paris, because in Paris, you're part of Europe, so therefore healthcare is free at point of use, as it should be. Unrepentant, another one. The whole insurance system is bullshit. It's just there to extort people, exploit them, make as much money as possible. It has nothing to do with caring about society, which is what healthcare should be, and Norway absolutely has it right in that regard. Isn't free in Norway, it is in Paris. Paris, I am aware, is not Norway. I mean, no healthcare is free, but if you're paying for it from directly in an insurance scheme from your wages, it basically is. Okay, what are we at on the quest? The quest says, come on. Spirit Hunt. Spirit of Disruption. Okay, we need to find that dude. Okay, let's Spirit of Corruption. Where the hell are you? This had been a nightmare on that other character. Yeah, if you want crowns, if you want cosmetic work, yeah, of course. But that's true anywhere. Cosmetic work will always cost more because it isn't medically necessary. But a tooth extraction, a filling, etc., yeah, that's covered under the, free at the point of use act. Spirit of Disruption, goodbye. Yeah, braces, there's always going to be exceptions. There's no medical reason you have to have straight teeth. so braces aren't covered. Things like that, yeah, that's normal. But the fact that you can get a filling redone, a tooth extracted, etc., without paying thousands and thousands of dollars for it, because it's excluded, is a massive, massive difference. You don't want to know how terrible it is in countries that don't have that. Okay, so we've done all that, and now we need to talk to, I think it was this one. Give me the level! They wouldn't talk, so I had to fight them. I think this is the one. Yes! 208. Can we creep our way out of Doom and such like? Body, same again. I think there's still mobs attacking me on that character, but I just don't care on that character. Right, okay, so now can I put on a defensive hood or any other hood? Oh, still OE. What is, yeah, 18? Oh, so close. Range specials. Okay, we'll do both of them. You can go. Yeah, I'm going to beacon out of there. So we've got a new perk. Nano Doctorate's done. Rifle Mastery's done. I'm not sure where that's going to go. I'm going to keep that for next time. Nano in it. Yep. Train repair. Yep. Combat and healing. Yeah, let's do a few of those. Makes the symbionts easier later. How can I help you? On all new... No. They're not all millionaires, I'm pretty sure. They just, from their wages, pay a national insurance that pays for their healthcare, which runs extremely well. The waiting times, etc., etc., etc. It's how the UK model worked for 70, maybe 50 years before we had a Conservative government who tried to utterly unfund it or defund it to the point where it's almost collapsing, and then saying, what we need to do is bring in private companies to fix it. Luckily, at the last minute, we got a Labour government that went, off you F right now. We're going to fix it, and we're going to do it by taxing the billionaire investors who've been supporting your party for decades, by taxing them so we can then support all the money they're not paying that they're making in this country. So it's like this. If you give £1 million to a working person, what are they going to do? They're going to spend it. And going to spend it in the same country they live in. If you give £1 million to a billionaire, they're going to put it in their tax haven. It's gone. The country never sees it again. It's absolutely gone. And that's always been the problem for a very, very long time. And it's only recently people are waking up to that. It's kind of disgusting, but that's the kind of people they are. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but the fact that you can actually see a dentist in Norway versus you're going to wait 3 years before you can see a dentist in the UK currently, unless you have private healthcare, is wrong. Because it used to be, back in the 70s, the 80s, and even in the 90s, if you had toothache, you went to a dentist, they sort you out. Yeah. Does Britain have flat earthers? Oh, we got dumbasses in this country as well, but that, you know, refuse to believe the evidence of their own eyes. You've only got to climb 300 metres above sea level and you can see the curvature of the earth. How the people they're convincing have low information, low education, and are sucked in by crap like that. Anybody else goes, nah, you're talking crap. They think the Mercator projection is a real world map of the Earth. Absolutely isn't. Etc., etc., etc. There's like a bazillion metrics you can measure it by, but there are a lot of low information, ill-educated people that are willing to believe the billionaires' bullshit. That's the problem. The National Health Service in the UK started just after the war by Clement Attlee and his government. I can't remember which year it was, so 45, 46. It was started then 75 plus years ago. Knocking shit off the desk. Yeah, that's it. And you shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to go private just because you're hurting. There's something fundamentally wrong with that. Right. I can't raid on YouTube because that doesn't happen on YouTube. Who else is streaming? Oh, Rubicard Live Feed. That's not really a streamer. It's just like a cam feed, which is cool, but it's not whatever. Knock. No, I don't want to keep that shit. No, I'm not doing it. We're just going to raid Successfully Lost. I think they're playing Fallout 4 by the look of it. So we're going to go raid them.
I already have this.
Absolutely first-rate human being. So go give them some love while we go. And if you're watching on the YouTube for the higher bit rate and picture quality, jump on YouTube, go say hi. We're going to go raid them now. Okay? But yeah, she's absolutely lovely. Wonderful person. Right. Okay, everyone. Love you all. See you all. I'm back tomorrow. It's going to be another beer o'clock if my liver can handle it.
His gun, of course, that's my gun.
Etc. 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 Yeah, definitely. I think it's Fallout 4. I don't know if it's Fallout London. I think they want to do Fallout 4 before they play Fallout London, and that's probably a good idea. But anyway, we're off. I love you all. I will see you all tomorrow. Oh, wait, no. I haven't done... We're doing the Grace giveaway tomorrow. We're doing the Grace... I forgot all about it. Oh, my God, I'm a numpty. Yeah, Grace giveaway tomorrow. Whether you're on or you're not on, the draw is the winner, okay? So, yeah, sorry about that. I completely forgot, but I've hit the thing now and I can't stop it. So we're doing it tomorrow. Sorry about that. Got drawn off into discussions about political stuff and or social structure. So sorry, my apologies. We do the draw tomorrow. You won't be able to enter tomorrow.
So, not in weapons, but in something else. Go for the ice! Rose! Callas! Oh, hi!